there is a superstar on a Copa América squad who isn't going to show up to the tournament. Jamaica is a team on the rise under manager Jaime Hallgrimsson, and one of the reasons the Icelandic coach has been able to get such good results from the Reggae Boyz is that unlike previous editions of the team, he's been able to convince all the big stars, mostly based in England, to show up and do it often. There's perhaps no bigger Jamaican star right now than Leon Bailey. And while the Aston Villa attacker is on the official 26-man list that Jamaica announced for Copa América, he ain't gonna go to the tournament. While the Copa América followed the lead of other international tournaments and expanded its squad to 26, Hallgrimsson says he and his coaching staff felt they only needed a 23-man squad. That allowed them to name 3 players they felt were extra, 2 veterans currently battering injury, and Bailey. The coaching staff left Bailey off the roster for March's Concacaf Nations League Final 4 because of what they said were disciplinary measures. At the time, Jamaica said that Bailey had violated curfew during November's Concacaf Nations League quarterfinals, leaving the team hotel in Canada and not even sleeping there during the camp. Bailey then went on the Let's Be Honest podcast and expressed a number of frustrations with the Jamaican Federation, and ultimately said he wasn't sure when he was going to be back in the yellow and green kit of the Reggae Boyz. While Bailey wasn't on the list for Jamaica's World Cup qualification matches against the Dominican Republic and Dominica, he did show up on the Copa América list, but he very quickly took to social media and implied he wasn't going to be putting on the national team shirt in the United States this summer. But he could, or at least he could within the rules of the competition. If Bailey is registered on the final roster, he could show up and play at any time for Jamaica in the Copa América. But it looks much more likely that Jamaica will be facing a difficult group that features Mexico, Ecuador, and Venezuela without perhaps their best player. What do you make of Jamaica's decision to use one of its roster spots on a player who probably isn't showing up? Let me know in the comments and follow for more on soccer in the CONCACAF region and the Copa América.